I really wish I had more of a plan. Still, things seem to be working out so far. If nothing else, I can pick lots of flowers. Evil ones. I really hope there's a town nearby so that I can see what those what kind of weapons those things in that cave had. Put one under a bridge. No. Okie doke, have fun, target. Shoot, sorry. Yeah, see, I did manage to get someone confused. Admittedly, it wasn't Fletch and Tibaldus, but still. Speaking of, what time is it even? Okay. Damn, Thug's trying to teach me a lesson about, I don't know, something. Well, I'll just forget that I ever saw that. Yep, I did not see that at all. Oh, hello. Please be a nice friendly town. Please have somewhere I can identify these weapons. Hello, good sir.
Here for work. Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I kind of need it. So, sorry and all that.
I'm not one for talk. Try to keep to myself.
Okay. Anybody? Okay, no one in. Yes, Miko. So where am I?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
I'll tell you the same as I told the...
I'm still waiting for her to come home.
I don't even know who you are. Yeesh, nodes.
Staying safe, I hope.
Where am I? Oh,
what's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
should I come back?
Enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst. Morthal has enough problems as it is. It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Morthal used to be a quiet place.
Well, suddenly this Dunmer mage doesn't feel very welcome.
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
Oh, so this is Morthal. Oh. Gotta be honest, I kind of expected more, knowing that it was the capital of a hold, but there we go. I think I saw, Dread years ago. Oh, an apothecary, hey? But I...
Oh, do come in.
don't think I've ever seen Blade Runner. You're gonna do nothing but bark, aren't you? Why me? Good evening.
Jürgen and I both work hard, all the time. Morthal is important to both of us.
Yeah, do I have anything to worry about being a mage and all? I notice people don't seem very... anyway, I take it you're an alchemist then. How long have you studied?
I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy.
Well, if I happen to find one for you, I'd be happy to bring it for you. I don't even know why I said that.
Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book.
In that case, you have a deal. I don't know Molagma, I'm afraid. So, do you ever have a hard time getting things out here? Because it seems kind of out of the way. What with the swamp on and so forth.
No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock.
I share your pain. What do you have for sale anyway? I seriously need magical potions.
Take a look.
Let's see here. I'll actually grab one of those. Never mind. I'm gonna have to come back.
All right then.
Do you mind if I use your alchemy table? Thanks. Shit. How did she not care about that? Oh, whatever. I did not mean to take that bone meal. Hey, thanks for following Shoot to Kill. Let me just check and make sure that didn't give me a bounty, because I did not mean to take that. How in the hell did I get away with that? She was right there. Fletch has just never come up. I've never had the opportunity, that's all really. I'm not a huge film buff. Like, I enjoy films, don't get me wrong. And even more so, bad ones that are trying to be good. But music is always going to be my first love. And then probably video games. Or it's interchangeable between body modification and video games, so, you know. But music is always number one for me. Yeah, I really need to highlight that and send it to Pem, shouldn't I? Oh well. Thank you again, and if I...
All the time. Morthal is important to both of us.
So I've heard. Yes, if I happen to find that book, I'll come back with it. But thank you for your time.
But that leaves me time to try things out. Experiment, I guess.
Good to know. I may be back. Potion commotions, yeah.
What is it?
Also, Revan's becoming something of an alchemist, so that's never a bad thing. So does anyone in this town actually sell weapons? Or more specifically, do they buy any? That's what I would like to know. I would very much like to know what these damn weapons are. don't know who the hell Phalion is, but I mean, this place seems nice enough, aside from the mage phobia, which maybe I could deal with. After all, I knew that was going to be a thing when we came to Skyrim in the first place. Nords and their superstitions. I don't really know what to think about them, being honest. More side in, eh? Okay. Some random house. So, no one sells weapons here, eh? I need to stop saying A a lot. Ugh.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
So what do you actually do?
Oh, well, you know. A bit of this, a bit of that. They haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs. Anything that comes along for now.
Oh, me as a player knew that it knows that there's no smith in Morthal, but Revin, the character, doesn't know.
Right then.
So, again, I need to figure out a way to differentiate between me and character. You know, but I could put on a voice or anything. But at the moment, I don't know what would, you know, what would even suit the character in the first place. And I am also... Yeah, he seems like the only one. Oh well, let's go and see what madness the government is. Yeah, but yeah, I've yet to figure out a way to differentiate, because I don't know what voice would suit the character, and I know that I'm not great at
business with the Jarl. You speak to me first.
You are troubled, Gorm.
voice acting, so...
Fine. Is there something you need?
No, Gorm. I am simply telling you what I see.
Yes, okay. Well, thank you.
Is she a bit touched by Sheogorath too? I've met a number of people like that, and I don't think I want anything to do with them. Excuse me.
Have you made a decision about Valian?
What decision is there to be made? I allowed him to live here. I stand by that.
Yes, but there are concerns. Rumors that he's up to something.
We are all up to something. All is as it should be.
Honestly, you try to strike up a conversation with someone specifically after they tell you to talk to them, and they just walk off and do their own thing. Hey.
Too many bother my wife with their petty problems, and then don't even understand the advice she gives them.
Yeah, that's great. So, this town has nothing going on.
That's what many here wanted. A quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of a city. Now some worry this wizard Phalion will foul it all up.
The DLC adds a lot to vampirism. Well, Dawnguard does. It adds a fair bit. Also adds a couple of things to lycanthropy, which is cool. But I don't know how I feel about the Dawnguard stuff. I quite like it, the stuff with Serana, but then there's stuff dying.
The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
Oh, I just realized that absent-mindedly I pressed the button without actually asking the question, so... Oh, so I take it that's what that argument outside the hall was about. So what's going wrong?
There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes that night. And then, the tragedy with Hrogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Mimi. Yeah, I've done both, and I don't know, it has its pluses and its minuses. You know, I really enjoy that, for one thing, you get to find out what happens with the snow elves.
So,
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrod while in this hall. Do we have an understanding?
I have no intention to. Why would I disrespect her?
It's no secret that Jarl Idgrod is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions. I won't repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you
Dragonborn is really, really good.
Wisdom and magic, if one is
just give me a second. I'll. Wild Dawn Guards. It has a fair bit, but it's not massively in depth. It's still enjoyable nonetheless, but Dragonborn, for one thing, it adds all the soul slime. And there's lots of little throwbacks in there to Morrowind and the Blood Moon expansion for it. So, if nothing else, Dragonborn is worth it for that. And I say that as someone who's not played Morrowind, so. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much like the Dwemer in Morrowind. Like, say, you get to find out what happens to them and little bits and pieces. Like, I think... I'm just trying to think now, what was some of the things I wasn't as keen on with the Dawnguard DLC? I think actually the thing that I found, certainly in playing both sides of it, my problems with the Dawnguard DLC are the same as my problems with the Civil War, in that regardless of which side you pick, you end up doing the same things, more or less, bar like a couple of little side quests. Obviously they're going to be different because, but for the most part you're pretty much going to the same places and more or less doing the same things, but with the opposite in mind. So, like, for example, you might have a quest, if you chose the vampires, you have to secure this one area. You have to take over this one area because it has something important to the vampires, whereas if you side with the Dawn Guard, you go there trying to protect whatever it is from them. Which, don't get me wrong, it makes sense from a story perspective, but I found the same with the Civil War. I just wish there was a bit more variety.
Look for it. Few have their eyes open.
I am a mage. Also, why is the camera all of a sudden so close up? Oh, that doesn't work. In Fallout 4, you can hold the back button and you can.
I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Will you go away? You can adjust the camera, whereas apparently that's not a thing in
I do what I can to see
Skyrim.
Time isn't wasted.
I speak and others hear. It is my hope that instead they listen.
Well, thank you.
I heard there was trouble in Morthal. Not sure if there's anything I can do to help, but what exactly is going on?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him.
Mimi, that is a woman.
Time will prove me right.
Fair enough, I suppose. That doesn't really answer my question, but okay. I understand you have visions.
The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it.
So it's not something I can learn then? Well, you're looking at me as if I've grown two heads, so I'm assuming it's not something I can learn. Okay, thank you for your time.
All right then.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking around. Also, I've only been in Skyrim for around a week, and I'm already sick of hearing about the Divines.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Yorick will be what Yorick will be. Give it time.
I am not a
Fear
warrior.
there's some connection.
I am a bloody mage. Look! Mage. See? Mage.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Yes, check out my fire and watery hands.
Take care with those flames.
Yes, now you notice them. Notice how I don't have a sword? God, everyone in Skyrim just assumes I'm a bloody warrior.
Damn.
I don't even look like one.
rebels.
Oh, is that what they're called?
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Good to know. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. That's something I never noticed before, is that the Stormcloaks actually have Ivor said. Hey, thanks for the bits, Gibraltars. That really means a lot.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
I tried, you didn't want to know. Okie doke, has one. Yeah, I guess I could spend some time here. I suppose I'll just go and talk to people. Okay, well my tablet's gonna shut down in a minute, so give me a second, I'll switch to something else. Honestly, I never expected people to enjoy what I'm doing so much, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Like, this was just kind of something, well, actually the Distresser talked me into doing somewhat, and it's just taken off from there, so what the hell happened here? I take it this has something to do with the Troubles. Yes, I quite agree, Miko. If you would just... thank you. And like, a lot of it was actually more... I don't know.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that business is slow for you, but I'm just gonna warm myself up for a second and then I'll... yes. But yeah, like I say, it was actually... yeah, pretty safe. But yeah, it was actually Distresser that taught me into starting in the first place, so... had a little bit of a rocky start, but that was mostly because it's very difficult to commentate over Stardew Valley. As much as I love the game. And not to mention that my brain can sometimes get a little bit
I'll
unstable.
be around. Good to have a customer. There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Sorry if it's a bit of a taboo subject, but what happened to that house that burned down?
Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
Well, how did the fire start?
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself.
Why would he do that with his wife and child inside?
That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
I mean, you're not wrong, but... I take it there's no proof of him murdering them, then?
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for the information. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Yeah, they were pretty, they got pretty real at times. Which isn't always necessarily a bad thing, but... Ooh, milk. Cyrilli Brothers wine. Oh, I've heard good things about that. Yeah, references. I think I'll just take the leg of goat roast. Thank you very much. And the beef, because why not? I suppose I'll begrudgingly take the one mead and one ale. It tastes horrible, but you know, Hamir's got to eat. I'll take the salt too. So, just out of curiosity, is Morthal always this slow?
Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now,
Hey, Colin.
let's just say the front door doesn't get much use.
How are you? Yeah, Mimi, go ahead. And what about... Wait, did I even see an orc?
Yeah,
Right, okay. Yeah, sorry to... What's with the orc?
Lurbuck? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them. But, well, look around.
No, I am not a real panda, although I do have dark circles around my eyes that will not go away. Glad to hear it, Colin. I hope you enjoy.
All right, then.
Well, thank you for your time. Hello there.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal. Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Yeah. I have hands. What is it you do around here?
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
Huh, I've heard that a few times, actually. Maybe I should have checked it out while I was still up in Solitude. Oh well.